to SNOWLINE Chats. My name is Stephanie Hansen. I'm the Marketing and Investor Relations Manager with SNOWLINE Gold. Today we're going to be catching you up on our latest news with CEO, Director, and Co-founder of SNOWLINE Gold, Scott Berdahl. So with that, we'll jump right into it. So Scott, my first question for you would be, last week SNOWLINE released exploration results from a new zone called the Ridge Zone on our Rogue project near the 2021 Valley discovery. What can you tell us about this latest discovery and why is it significant?
So the Ridge Zone, in short, it effectively doubles the potential of the Valley target and the Valley intrusion. You can see in Figure 1 that we have, where we made the 2021 drill discovery is in this 900 meter long by 1 to 2 or even 300 meter wide in places geochemical anomaly associated with these sheeted quartz veins. And so, that's a lot of room to play with. That's pretty exciting. So that was a great discovery in itself. And we were happy to get those numbers, thrilled to get those numbers, really. And with the Ridge Zone, late in the season, we did, in the valley floor, we did grid soil sampling. And later in the season, on parts of the road property, we did this contour soil sampling where you just walk along a certain elevation along a mountainside and you take samples every, in this case, 50 meters. And so we knew that there were sheeted quartz veins up on the ridge, and there are also some really high-grade rocks that are just outside of the intrusion. They're a different style of kind of sulfide-rich mineralization. So, we had our eye on the ridge, but we didn't really realize the extent of this mineralization or its significance. And so in getting our results back from this contour sampling, you can see that there's about a 1 kilometer zone where you have these anomalous soils. And within that, there's a 750 meter stretch of continuously anomalous soil samples and talus fine samples, and running up to 758 parts per billion, which is about 3/4 of a gram per ton, which is, that's pretty good in terms of the, especially for a soil or a talus fine sample, but that's basically ore grade, I guess you could call it, in terms of if you were to hit that those sorts of grades in this sort of a system. So we're excited to see those numbers. We're really excited to see the extent of this system. It's still open. We're still figuring it out, but what it shows is that the Valley intrusion is a very fertile body, and there is a lot of room here for us to explore.
Well, that sounds very exciting. And, that kind of leads me into my second question here is, what is a district scale discovery and how does the latest news contribute to SNOWLINE's thesis of the Yukon Selwyn Basin's potential to be a new North American gold district?
Sure. So district scale is kind of funny because everybody says it. I almost hesitate to use it when we talk about our properties because it is thrown around so much. But really, it's very applicable. And so I stand by this, and I suppose you could almost say we have a district of districts here because Einerson targets one style of mineralization, Rogue targets another style of mineralization. Ursa has interesting base metal potential in addition to the gold potential, and Cynthia is kind of a mixed bag of a whole bunch of different target types. And you could look at Rogue itself, and you see this valley intrusion. And to the east of it, we have a Gracie intrusion, and on other blocks we have other intrusions. So that look to have potentially, a similar scale, and we hope, similar potential. And so you could look at just Rogue and say, this is a district scale project. We've identified this intrusive district that, could be something. But then you go up to Einerson and you have all these orogenic style targets and you have Carlin style targets, and you could say, okay, this is another district. So in short, we're looking at an area that is roughly 60 kilometers wide by 90 or 100 kilometers north-south. We have a huge land position there, well over 100,000 hectares. And that's a district. It really just hasn't been looked at before. So when we talk about this district scale, we're really talking about putting a brand new gold district or a new gold camp on the map that just hasn't been looked at before.
Yeah, no, that sounds pretty incredible. And it sounds like this upcoming season is going to be very exciting for us. And what I would like to know is how does this Ridgestone discovery factor into those plans for the 2022 season?
It definitely gives us a lot more to chew on. It adds like I say, it adds to the fertility of that pluton that we're exploring in the Valley Zone. Gives us a whole new set of targets along that ridge. and really it just expands the potential. So we're definitely not for want of targets this year. We have we have 3,000 meters budgeted at Valley, and another probably 600 to 800 budgeted elsewhere with the single drill, and hopefully we'll be exceeding those and just keeping the drill turning all season. But we certainly have no shortage of targets out there.
Wow, well, it looks like there's a lot to pay attention to in this upcoming season. And as we approach this season, we'll be chatting more and sharing more news, and we're excited to share that with everyone. So thanks so much for taking the time, Scott, and answering some more questions about our latest release.
Thank you, Stephanie.